So gentlemen, thank you all for coming today. I'd like to invite a special guest here today who has a strange addiction, but this class isn't about discriminating against who has a real addiction and who doesn't. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Well, my name is Dan. And I don't know why, but I'm addicted to cash flowing assets. That ain't no real addiction. Yes, I really do have a problem. I do like buying cash flowing assets. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about something off real estate, off trucking, completely off topic. In reality, this is why I built this channel. It's not just to only talk about wholesaling, even though that's something I love, I absolutely am passionate about, but also to discuss other business ventures that I've always wanted to get into and document the journey on these ventures. When I started wholesaling, I didn't start wholesaling just because of the money aspect. I'm truly passionate about real estate. Always have been. You can ask anybody that I know. Real estate has always been my thing. I used to eat, sleep, and breathe real estate. Even though I didn't have any money to buy any properties, I always wanted to find a way to get into real estate. Wholesaling was definitely a way for me to get in through that door in order to own real estate, buy real estate, sell real estate, make money off of real estate. But then it also opened the opportunity for me to make money to use in things that I wanted to do. I have always been a serial entrepreneur. It's just all my ideas never played out because I had no money whatsoever. Cool thing about real estate, cool thing about wholesaling, you can get started with 50 bucks or less. You can even do it for free. You just really got to have the grind to get things done. So with the money that I've made from wholesaling, I've started a few businesses. I started a trucking company, which tough game, but I've also started investing in cryptocurrency. Now I've been a fan of crypto for a very long time, and I've known about crypto for a very long time. I still want to punch myself in the face sometimes because I could have bought Bitcoin when it was at $75. Yeah, I can hear the criticism now. What, are you crazy? Why wouldn't you have bought Bitcoin when it was $75? Trust me, I know. I wonder sometimes why the heck didn't I buy at least just one Bitcoin and let it sit, because I'd be very happy right about now. Just in case you don't know anything about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is right now at about $50,000 at the moment in time that I record this video. You're right, $75 investment, $50,000 payday. It sucks, but I can't do anything about it. But you can still buy cryptocurrency even though they're high right now. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, shout out to Dogecoin. Love Dogecoin, another one that I missed out on. Used to mine Dogecoin back in the day. So what is this allure towards crypto? And why did I get into the crypto mining business? I know what you're thinking. Dan, don't you have enough already? You have a wholesaling business, you have a trucking business, and now you're gonna get into the crypto mining business? Let me explain. For some of you who might not know what the crypto mining business is, I'm gonna simplify it into the absolute best first grade term I can think of. Cryptocurrency is a digital currency that is decentralized, meaning that there is no central hub or central country, person, place, or thing that is in control of the cryptocurrency network. You got rules around it, but as far as handling the transactions and the actual physical network, there is no one entity that controls the network. The network is built up by hundreds of thousands of people with their computers verifying transactions every minute. And while processing those transactions consume power or equipment, people who confirm transactions are paid a fee for processing those transactions. I know what you're thinking. No, I'm not sitting in front of my computer all day verifying transactions. All of this is automatically done by using mining equipment. And when you think mining equipment, no, I'm not in the oil exploration business. Mining equipment is basically graphics cards that compute all of these algorithms in order to verify these transactions. I know that you are probably completely lost. I'm gonna break it down even further. All I did was I built a computer with a bunch of graphics cards, and those graphics cards process transactions, and I get paid for them to process transactions. That's it. There's no extra stuff behind it other than, you know, the other regulatory stuff, which I'll get into that in a minute. But I make money from processing transactions off of my computer. Now I know what you're thinking. Let me get my old laptop out and process some transactions with that. While you very well could, you know, don't get me wrong, there's tons of videos out there on crypto mining, on all types of stuff. You could really crypto mine off of anything. Be honest with you, if I could do it all over again, I'd be crypto mining off of any computer that I owned in the last 10 years, and I would still do it now, because even though you won't make much money if you're using, you know, just a regular laptop and stuff like that, the appreciation that you'll gain in the future, maybe 20 years from now, maybe 10 years from now, those 20 bucks or 75 bucks worth of crypto might turn into a couple tens of thousands of dollars, which is insane. If you think about it, a guy ordered 2 pizzas back in 2011 with 10,000 Bitcoin. Let that soak in for a minute. 10,000 Bitcoin. Today's value of 10,000 Bitcoin, okay, is about $500 million. I want you to process that. This guy gave up $500 million for 2 pizzas. Now, of course, who the heck is ever gonna know if this stuff is gonna ever gain tremendous value as it already has? But it's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable how much appreciation in just the past 10 years. So looking forward to the future, cryptocurrency is where it's at. So in the past couple of months, I've been, you know, buying cryptocurrency, no heavy trading. I've just been buying dips. Ethereum jumped down all the way down to like $1,700, and I bought it all the way down until it went down to $1,700. My strategy just was on days that the market was losing money, I was buying. And I'll continue to hold on to it, because this next wave, you know, who knows where Ethereum's gonna go. My price prediction, we're looking at between 10 to 18,000. It's currently at $3,500. So I've already made money on the money that I've already spent. I spent $3,000 in Ethereum. I also bought some Bitcoin. I bought some other stuff. Total, my holdings in my crypto portfolio aren't much, but it's around $10,000. So I kept thinking to myself, you know, beating myself up about something, and it was like, you know, why didn't I buy mining equipment? And by no means is mining equipment cheap. Okay, this is absolutely the most expensive computer I've ever built in my whole life. And the reason why I thought about mining was, well, I spent $3,000 to buy cryptocurrency, Ethereum. And then I look back and I'm like, okay, I bought $3,000 worth of Ethereum, but that $3,000 isn't going to grow into more cryptocurrency. It'll gain value, and that value is nice too. You know, it's like buying a house, but that house isn't gonna build another house. So I thought, why don't I put the money into mining equipment? So what I did was, I already bought crypto, and I decided to buy a crypto miner. Now, I didn't buy this already built, but you can buy it pre-built if you don't know what you're doing, or there's plenty of videos on YouTube, just like me. And I've built a few computers in the past, so it was pretty plug and play. It was really simple. Even my partner, who has no knowledge of building computers, found it to be extremely simple how it was all put together. It cost me about $9,700 to build this crypto miner. And I know what you're thinking. What the heck? $9,700 to build a crypto miner? But you very well know I don't buy anything without looking at what the return on investment is. The thing I love most about this is there's no employees. So there's nobody to quit. There's nothing to really go wrong other than losing computer equipment, electricity, or internet access. So here's what I did. I went online and I bought 4 graphics cards based on what I wanted to mine and what I think that the future has in order to bring in more money. Now, most of you don't know this, but I think crypto mining for Ethereum is going to be over after December of 2021, and they are going to go to a proof of stake platform, which is not going to allow mining. I won't go too much into what proof of stake is, but proof of work is what we're looking to do. So Ethereum is going to be out of play in the next couple of months. So I also have to look at who else or what else am I going to mine. Another thing I've been mining is Ravencoin. So Ravencoin, Ethereum, can't mine Bitcoin because it's the computer systems that you use for Bitcoin are different and they cost more money and they're usually out of stock and you can't just build one. You can, but complicated story there. So I bought 4 graphics cards. Each graphics card was $2,000. I bought 3080 Ti's. I know a lot of crypto fans out there and even video game addicts, you guys are both going to be at me saying, oh, it's a bad mining card. Why would you buy that mining card? Well, you know, you can leave your comments down below on your grievances with me, or if you're a gamer, you know, you're probably going to curse at me, yell at me because I use these 3080 Ti's to mine crypto, not to play video games. So I bought those 4 graphics cards. They were $2,000 a piece. I actually got another one on the way because I wanted to have 5. Motherboard, processor, bought the cage that it goes in, power supplies. So in everything I spent 10 grand, just about 9,700 and change, but I'm gonna call it $10,000. So $10,000 for a crypto miner, but what's the return on investment? Return on investment. So return on investment, what if I told you that this makes more money than rental income and you don't have the headaches of rental income? Now I got your attention. $10,000 makes anywhere between $800 to $1,300 in cryptocurrency. Let that sink in for a minute. I know you're like, what? You spent all that money to make 800 bucks a month? If I bought a rental property, I'm gonna pay at least $40,000 between purchase, renovation, and then getting insurance, taxes, and a management company to manage the property for me. So if I end up renting this property, even for $700 to $800, even on the high end, $1,000 a month, I am only getting maybe a 1.5 to 2.4% return on investment monthly. And if this guy stops paying, maybe a coronavirus might happen. And guess what? I can't evict him. And if I wanted to evict him, I gotta find some type of loophole to evict him. These are the things I don't wanna deal with right now. I already got too much going on as far as, you know, the wholesale business. And at the same time, I know that if I wanna get a contractor to do anything for me, he's gonna rip me a new one because there's such a shortage on contractors. And on top of that, I'm not gonna be able to keep him busy. I'm not buying 50 houses, I'm not buying 10 houses, I'm not buying 5 houses. If I was gonna buy about 5, it'd be worth it for him. So he's gonna keep doing work cheap for me so that way I can keep buying houses and I can keep him busy. But back to crypto mining. So since I got a lot of variables there, I was like, man, a crypto miner, $10,000, and I'm gonna make maybe $1,000 a month. That sounds like a good plan because I'm making what? Almost 10%? I'm making between 5 and 10% return on investment monthly versus 1.5 to 1.7%. It's pretty good. So if I were to, for example, want, I don't know, let's say $10,000 in monthly income. If I wanted to do a rental real estate, I would have to at least spend between $300,000 to $400,000, even $500,000 to make $10,000 a month. That's a lot of money. I don't have $500,000, but to make $10,000 a month worth of crypto, all you need is between $80,000 to $110,000. Not bad. And I know that all of you are like, oh man, that's way out of my reach. Look, you don't have to go as fancy or as expensive as I did. I'm gonna keep building onto this, and my plan is I actually want to open up a real crypto mine. I'm gonna get an office space out there and I'm gonna fill this thing up with at least 100 graphics cards. So all my money is gonna go into crypto mining. Now, I know some of you might think that that's a huge risk. You know, you're just betting on cryptocurrency appreciating in value. You know, every business is a gamble. You know, you can open up a taco shop tomorrow. Does it mean you're gonna be selling tacos for the rest of your life? No, but maybe there's a demand in tacos at this moment in time. So I'm betting on the appreciation of cryptocurrency, and I'm also going to create new cryptocurrency by mining it and processing transactions. That way I can continue to grow a crypto portfolio. So back to the $10,000 investment, making $1,000 a month. Let's say I get my return on my investment or return on my equipment in about 10 to 12 months. If you look at historically, okay, let's talk about Ethereum in 2018. The market fell, and from I think it was April of 2018 until, what was it? I think January or February of, no, as a matter of fact, it was the end of 2020. It's like November 2020. From that time period, you're talking maybe a year and a half, Ethereum was in dumps. People were mining it and you weren't making any money from it. But if you look at the amount of Ethereum that was possibly mined in that time frame, even if you mined, I don't know, 20 Ethereum in that 1 year span, 20 Ethereum right now is worth like 60 something thousand dollars. Okay, 2018 it was probably worth, I don't know, like 500 bucks, $1,000. So I don't know about you, but that's a lot of money in appreciation in a short period of time. As a matter of fact, I'm finally gonna sell my AMC stock so I can buy Ethereum instead. I bought, even though I got a great return on investment on AMC, I bought AMC for $200 last year in November. Currently, the value of that same stock is around almost $4,000. So I was like, hey, even though I made some really good money with AMC, I think I can make better money with Ethereum. So that's what I'm banking on. I'm gonna keep mining. I'm mining Ethereum, mining Ravencoin, switching between the two. I'm basically just going to keep mining to build up a crypto portfolio and also as a secondary business that has cash flow. Because even if I mined, say, $100,000 worth of Ethereum after buying the proper equipment and whatnot, that $100,000 in Ethereum in 10 years could be a lot more than what it currently is. If Ethereum follows the same route as Bitcoin and runs up to $50,000, you know, 100 grand worth of Ethereum, you're looking at $1 million or more if you mined it currently at its current price. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money and a lot of good money. That definitely makes it worthwhile to spend this type of money on something like this. Now, of course, if you don't have the money, I would not recommend you going and, you know, loading up credit cards and stuff like that, starting a mining business. But if you have a couple bucks laying around, you could definitely put one of these things together. Now, I'll be honest with you, I am thinking about also selling some mining rigs, just because of there is some factors that play into a successful mining rig. I know that I could build a good solid rig for somebody. It could take all the hassle out of, I don't know what I'm doing. Now, if you're wondering how much I'm gonna sell these rigs for, a fully functioning rig with 5 cards, I'm probably gonna sell them for about $15,000. But if you are looking for just a computer to be built, all parts included, all labor included, I'm gonna start selling these rigs for about $3,000. The only thing you would have to do is add a graphics card, and you can add them one by one. My board that I have can take about 12 cards, but the cage that I have Oling will accept 8 cards. While I'm a little bit future-proof, if I want to add more cards in the future, I think 8 cards to one board is sufficient, just because when you start adding more boards and you have more heat built up in one central area, you know, heat is a killer of all electronics, and it also affects mining equipment pretty dearly. Now, if you are gonna mine some of this stuff, I would recommend that you have a really good air-conditioned space, because it gets pretty hot right now in my office. And hopefully soon this will be relocated somewhere else. Definitely not my garage, but if I do put it in the garage, I think I might put in some type of air conditioning system in there or something. At the end of the day, is crypto mining worth it? Me, I would say absolutely. If you don't have any money to crypto mine and you're not interested in crypto mining, buy some crypto. El Salvador just started using Bitcoin as a legal tender, and most third world countries are probably gonna follow. Throughout Central America, more than likely, everywhere in the world is probably gonna start accepting cryptocurrency. And the main reason is because the dollar is a scam, guys. If you're holding cash right now, if you're saving for something, I hope it's worth saving. Because every year that you hold on to $1, it loses 3% in value due to inflation. So if you think about it, 10 years ago, if you had $1 today, it's worth 30% less. That means your dollar is now basically 70 cents. That sucks. But if you had $1 in crypto 10 years ago, 2011 when it was created, you'd have a lot more than $1, okay? You'd have a couple, I don't even know, you'd have a couple $100,000, dead serious, from $1 worth of Bitcoin. Bitcoin used to trade at 12 cents, people. 12 cents. So if you had $1 and you had say, I don't know, 7 Bitcoin, you're looking at a couple hundred grand. What is that, like 7 times 50? It's like, I don't know, like $400,000, somewhere around there. Math in my head, yeah, I suck, so correct me if I'm wrong, but you'll have a lot more than $100,000 off of a $1 investment. $1. So if you have $1 laying around right now not doing anything, I would say buy crypto. Just don't sell it, okay? Don't sell it. This next wave is gonna lift Ethereum, it's gonna lift Bitcoin, and literally all crypto is gonna go to the moon. I am being dead serious. Elon Musk already talks about funding his whole operation in Dogecoin. Ethereum is gonna be the next wave because you can do a lot with Ethereum. It's not just payments. You know, you can write car loans, you can write mortgages. You can do a lot with Ethereum. The Ethereum blockchain is the future, I think, of the world. And if you don't own Ethereum right now, you will want to own Ethereum, you know, in the next 5 years, because it's gonna change our lives. If the last 10 years with cryptocurrency has changed many people's lives, I'm banking on the next 10 years. That's what I'm looking forward to, because in the next 10 years, my mining operation, let's say I buy, you know, all this mining equipment, and by the end of next year, it pays itself off. I'm gonna have about another 2 to 3 years worth of service life of my graphics cards to produce more cryptocurrency. So what that means is my initial investment, I'll recover it. So $10,000 recovered. Then I'm gonna probably make another $20,000 in cryptocurrency that could possibly explode in value. Now think about that for a second. If we have another crypto winter, which I don't know if this is gonna happen or not, or if it's just gonna bounce around for a couple of months. If we do, that's gonna be even better for me, because as crypto goes up in value, the difficulty in mining goes up. So you're rewarded with less Ethereum that is probably as valuable as it currently is now. So $30 in Ethereum next year, pretty much probably like $5 in Ethereum today. So even if I mine, let's say $700, $800 in Ethereum this month, those $800 could be, you know, $10,000 next year. It all depends. You know, I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did. It would be very cool and I would be super rich, but I don't. And so that's why I have so many cash flowing assets, because I'm looking for all of them to appreciate and for me to make money. I currently have, you know, a rental property that we're probably gonna sell. I don't wanna keep it just because it's too many headaches. I have my wholesale business, which is also a great business. I love my wholesale business. A lot of work, but love it, make good money from it. My trucking business, making good money from it, and then also my crypto mining business. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys got some value in this. Hit me up on Instagram if you have any questions, and I'll catch you guys on the next vlog.